Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Shadow Gambit, where hopefully today everything is as it was. Also, it looks like Teresa's got something to say. We're gonna spend some time on the safety of the Marley here. We almost have another upgrade. That's the thing we should probably be thinking about too.
Teresa, may I ask, how did Mordecai get you to join his crew?
He didn't do anything. I decided to take up roost here. I wanted to see this upstart captain and his fate-meddling ship for myself.
I guess they had a few things to say about that.
Mordecai didn't protest. Not that he would have swayed me. I was actually a bit annoyed that he got used to me so quickly. The Marley was more what I expected. Not too fond of my scrutinizing gaze on her soul.
Or all that tobacco ash on my deck.
Leave a woman her vices, will you? Anyway, I would have left after a year. Or 10. Only Mordecai roped me in.
Who wouldn't want a famous Inquisition deserter in their crew?
You sound just like him. Always trying to charm me, the old codger.
Do you regret staying?
I have enough regrets for a lifetime. And despite my best efforts, I've grown attached to this crew. Just don't tell anyone, got it?
My lips are sealed.
Yeah, I've never known Efia Manicato to be a
Not
chatterbox.
much judgment required today.
Alright, we were working on Gale's crew story, right? How's the sad skeleton doing now? Oh, that's not a great sign.
Let's not ask for permission. Is your head still full?
Yes. How to get better?
At writing poetry? Well, practice helps, but you need inspiration too.
Inspiration?
Yes. You have to see or feel something that inspires you. Let me take you on top of the mast and show you what I mean.
Is that a good idea?
Who wants to go on a ride? This is where the fun begins.
I mean, I think we know how this is going to end, certainly.
Sure as the storms.
Do we need to go any place in particular, or...? I mean, this is as top of the mast as we're getting, right? Actually, I don't know. Can you get up there? I don't think so. I'm looking for an interactable. Oh, I guess there's a big circle here. That might be the place.
Out with you. There we are. What do you think?
It's beautiful.
Ah, oui. The vastness of the ocean. It can arrest your eyes for quite some time if you let it. Now, what do you feel?
Oh, beauty.
Do you think you can capture them?
Capture?
Like holding on to them to let them guide you?
Oh, with devotion I see the ocean. The distance melts resistance. Like that?
That was great. I've not seen any skeleton speak so fluently.
Something changed. It's fleeting. Must continue. Do you know more places like this?
Sure. Maybe you'll see the cannons from a new perspective now?
Right, by new perspective, she means the inside.
Any volunteers? That wasn't so bad, was it? Aye.
Alright, there we go. See, I can be taught. Just go to the giant circle. He does seem to be, you know, gaining perspicacity rapidly. He's coming around. Oh, right, I have to spin.
Your passage Here.
Nothing rhymes with cannons.
Ah, I'm glad you're paying attention. If a word does trip you up, try to work around it. What does the cannon look like? What does it do? What sound does it make? Those kinds of things.
Sturdy iron resists wind, stands heavy with tough skin. Always does what it's supposed to do until it doesn't.
That was quite good.
Thank you for sharing it with me.
Are there more places for inspiration?
Sure. But it may be time to look somewhere only you can.
Inside my skull?
Exactly. I'll leave you to it.
Gale,
Oui?
I want to share with other skeletons too.
Are you certain?
Yes.
That may be arranged. Let me figure something out.
This is a bizarre quest series of interactions.
Quelle
The whole thing is bizarre.
Canoness, I see you're still working with the skeletons.
That is why I came to you. Are there any rooms in your hold where we could arrange a reading?
I have a gallows chamber that has never seen any use, since everyone is dead anyway. I'll let Estelle know to give you access once you're ready.
Très bien. I'll stick together a little leaflet.
We actually are going to organize skeleton open mic night. That's okay. Where does one create a flyer?
D'accord.
It looks like I guess we're gonna pilfer some supplies from over here. Oh no, wait, that's that's glowing because it's the upgrade thing. Crew story. It actually doesn't, When I click on it, it does not zoom us to a place. Right, because if I interact with this, it's just going to show us the upgrade menu, yeah. And this, obviously, is the map.
Where to, navigator?
Maybe it's talk to Estelle? Or maybe it's somewhere else. Don't want to enter the training deck. I don't see an interactable that is like obviously unique to this quest. Obviously our main quest involves talking to the Marley, which I am totally gonna get to. Yeah, that's weird. Usually you can click on an objective in the log here and it just zooms you right to where. And I think we're still going. I don't think we're at the point where we need to wait because I think it would tell us, explicitly like it has before. There's nothing up in the crow's nest to do. Where would you go to put together a leaflet? I mean, I don't really even... I have no idea what would make sense as a place for this. Oh, here we go. There's a white exclamation point over here. It's a little hidden by the way I usually have the ship turned.
Bone slam in the gallows. Open stage. Everybody is invited. Now, let's put these up around here.
I was going to say I don't necessarily think that that's going to have great attendance, but it's probably really boring to be on a ship for a long time.
That's a good spot.
I guess you would jump at just about anything, right? Anything different. Any kind of new thing.
That should be fairly visible too.
Can we... No, we can't make out any detail, really. It actually does say Bone Slam in the gallows. Wow. They probably didn't need to give it the resolution necessary for it to actually be readable.
Let's not ask for permission.
But I appreciate them going to the effort. Not just having it be the generic piece of paper object.
That's a good spot. Good. That's enough. Now we wait until the day of the reading and hope that people come.
And threaten them if they don't. Alright.
What's in it for me?
The time has come to do stuff that's actually important.
We did it, Navigator. The captain's head is ours.
Aye. Too bad we couldn't finish off Ignatia, eh?
She deserves far worse fates for what she did. To use my own power against me.
Well, unless Mordecai had two heads, that problem is solved at least. This is his only head, right?
As far as I know, Navigator. Now, remove the black eye from behind the eye patch. We have a riddle to solve.
I really have no idea where I think the story is going to go from here.
Always move forward. Voila! Fits like a glove. Shall we then, Marley?
After you, Navigator.
No second thoughts, eh? So, where do you think this leads? Marley, are you there? Seems like I'm cut off. I like these odds.
That is a little bit disconcerting.
Open the door to my secrets, I wonder. Whoever you might be, know this. I sealed the Marley from entering this place. These words are meant for whom the Marley trusts most. Here's hoping that's you. Otherwise, my plan is doomed.
I like it already.
Okay, this is pretty rad.
Well, what do we have here?
Whoever stands before this mirror, heed my warning. My treasure is more than gold. It is temptation, catastrophe. I knew everyone would be after it, especially Ignatia. The Marley won't make it on her own. The ship is lost without a captain. You must guide the Marley through the storm. I lift you, this mirror. It will prepare you for things to come. If you need answers, seek them in the Marley's deepest holes. Help her see the truth and send the treasure back to the below. And don't worry, there'll be plenty coin left after.
No pressure, eh? You old sea dog.
Navigator, something gave way. I can sense you again.
Ahoy there, Marley. Say, what do you make of this mirror?
Fascinating. It's ancient. That surface.
I think we found the captain's Gambit. Let's get this back on deck, eh?
You know, when he's talking about the Marley's deepest, he should really maybe just like put a little bit more effort into enunciating that D, because it did. Anyway.
Let us discuss things at the map table.
I like it already.
Sure, natural place to have a conversation.
Ah, tell me, what did that monkey do?
Stole my
2 new islands have opened up to us.
devil.
Angler's Grave, a free port built around the bones of an ancient leviathan. Calamity Reef, a delightful graveyard of haunted shipwrecks. With luck, we will find enough black pearls and soul energy there to revive the remaining crew. Now, to the mirror.
This does sound delightful.
Calamity Reef. This graveyard of haunted wrecks was once the site of a sea battle between Blackbeard and the Third Iron Fleet. Energies unleashed by Blackbeard during the clash have twisted this place beyond reason. Shipwrecks lie smashed and grounded by rampant physics, while ocean flora grows in abundance in the open air. Lost souls mingle here with the mindless echoes of the dead, who prowl the sands in endless mockery of their final moments. The lighthouse stands at the epicenter of the catastrophe, perpetually frozen in its shattering, its glow driving away the very tides themselves. The Inquisition has established a shaky foothold here, though cleansing this place would take them years, if doing so were even possible.
It's a very cool looking environment. So we got a couple of things of a medium length. You know what? Let's start with the Black Pearl. Actually, no. Let's start with the other one, because this mission's at night and I miss being able to get around without being seen all the time. Oh, hold on. It's weird that they get you to interact with the map table and then they don't want you to like actually use it right away. It's a very strange way to thread these things here.
Now what's the secret with this thing?
As far as I can tell, the shards are made of pure soul energy. No, not just energy. It feels so familiar, like memories.
Let me touch it.
Do you mind?
Who seeks my treasure? Cursed pirate or Inquisition thrall? Know this, my hoard is hidden well, shifted out of space and time. If you desire what is mine, gather my old crew and let them face this mirror. Let it be the measure of their soul and yours, and the treasure shall be revealed. Oh, and if it's you, Ignatia, don't bother. You'll never figure this one out.
A shame Ignatia will never see this.
This is it. The final key to the treasure. I can feel it.
Aye. Any preference?
I want the rest of the crew revived before journey's end. In all other matters, I'll entrust our cause to you, Navigator.
Well, again, we literally do need the whole old crew. Also, I thought he was pretty clear about that. Also, I don't know what there is to figure out, really.
I'm always prepared.
All right, let's send a crewmate to the mirror.
My soul is razor sharp.
Anyone hungry?
Choose a crewmate to start their captain's test. You can only play one at a time. Interesting. Huh, yeah, let's see what's up with this. If you start it, you cannot play another captain's test until you finish it.
So, the captain hid a test in this mirror. A challenge it is then. I am ready.
Ah, Toya. When you hear this, you will have lost another captain. You were cooking for a different crew once. Perhaps you still yearn to do so. A dish for a jewel. A chance to close some old wounds. That'll be your test.
A dish for a duel. How did he know? Now the mirror shows me something. Wait, that's it. The festival. Oh, why haven't I thought of it before?
What is it, Shipboard? Is this about your culinary ambition?
Set a course to Angla's grave at once. I have a new recipe in mind, and I need ingredients.
So your test is a simple cooking exercise?
Far from it. I must create a meal so sublime, it will coax a dead legend from the below. I will explain more later. Call me when Angla's grave is in sight.
Huh. Okay. Well.
Set a course, navigator. Angla's grave. Long ago, a mighty leviathan of the seas was dragged onto this island by brave and foolish hunters. Today, a bustling shantytown thrives in the shadow of the Angler's bones, welcoming sailors, smugglers, and scoundrels of all kinds. At the markets, you'll find meat and marrow of the ancient carcass, and the rare fish the Angler's lantern lures from the black depths. Every few years, during the Angler Festival, the creature's remains begin to regenerate, providing the residents with a bountiful harvest. This year, the Inquisition have decided to thwart the festival, establishing a small garrison and harassing the townsfolk. The graveyard is of special attention to them, as the Angler's guts have long seeped into the soil, drenching the earth with soul energy.
Hey, I remember those Year of the Angler signs. Okay. Browse the Angler Festival for ingredients so Toya can create a very special dish. I guess we'll try it. I wonder if this, I wouldn't expect, I guess, for this to give them any kind of, like, mechanical upgrade, given that there is a system for those already. But I don't know, it just feels like the thing in a video game, right? That this would.
Angler's grave is in sight. What is our goal here, Shipcook?
We are fortunate. Our venture here coincides with a year of the Angler Festival. Ah, can you smell it? The glowing marrow dripping from the bones. The eldritch meat growing on the ribs. For the residents, it is a feast. For us, it is the chance for an extraordinary dish.
We'll get you some meat then, aye?
You will assist me. Only I may touch the ingredients to assure success. I will need a cut of prime meat. I spot a suitable growth over there. I will slice the meat, then pick it up before it spoils on the ground. Use my power here. I also need a sample of oil from the Angler's lantern.
And how will you get up there?
I won't have to. The locals always set up a cannon to pierce the lantern. It will already be aimed. We will take the shot, and the oil will land in the bucket in the lower jaw. Before all that, though, I will need to buy spices from a local merchant. I have two trusted suppliers. One usually lingers here, at the pier. The other has a stand at the fish market. Let's visit one of them, and then proceed to the meat and oil. Now come, we have culinary history to write.
This is turning out to be, it's turning to be a little bit more intricate than I was expecting. I guess here makes sense. Okay, so we do still bring a full-size crew.
Of course.
You know, he was talking to Afia directly a bunch, and then I don't know.
Aye, aye.
John Mercury can solve a lot of problems that other people are not so good at solving. All right, before we do anything else,
and let no fire thrall stop us.
You seem to be at home in this place.
We visited here often, back when I sailed under Sam Bellamy. Ah, that giant angler and its culinary plunder pulled us in like the tide. Though I never attempted something as ambitious as the prime stew.
And this dish of yours is going to conjure Sam Bellamy from the Black Depths.
That is the plan. Will it work? I guess we'll see.
There should not be footprints here.
Oh, unexpected.
Darn, I was trying to
I'm hit.
be in a location there where I thought they'd have to come down the stairs to deal with it.
Try again. A good now to the merchants. And let no fire thrall stop us.
You seem to be at home in this place.
We visited here often, back when I sailed under Sam Bellamy. That giant angler and its culinary plunder pulled us in.
Trying to get him to like actually run across the location of the thing there, but the Katashiro. I didn't realize that there were going to be guards over here in a place where there's just like not any stuff happening.
You seem to be at
There
home
is so much dialogue at the beginning of this mission. Holy shit.
Back when I sailed under Sam Bellamy. That giant angler and its culinary plunder pulled us in like a tide. Though I never attempted something as ambitious as the prime stew. The smell of haunted spice and condiments. We are in the right place.
What's in it for me?
I'm always.
Oh, strange. The cursed are here.
Oh, there's so many of them. There's so many of them.
Shall not stir. Who disturbs the dirt around me? I shall not move.
A refined decision.
Nothing to do with thee.
Is that?
All in one motion.
I think we found a pretty good spot for luring them forward, though.
Oh, unexpected.
All right, enough.
Let's get moving, eh?
For real, enough.
Glad you're on my side.
Slice.
Okay.
Toya.
Is that?
There's a Udex, I guess. Yeah, just like a million miles away, but still able to see us. The good news is we're gonna lure forward more people.
Well, well.
You cannot escape my eyes.
Can't I?
Curse is in my sight.
All right. Well, I feel like we got all of the people who could possibly hear an alarm under control now. This is pretty fucked up, actually. This Udex here, like, able to see absolutely everything that happens on this whole approach. This is a cruelty the developers have foisted
No
upon
second
you.
thoughts, eh?
So this part of the vision cone is not lined, despite the fact that it is very clearly, you know, different elevation and everything. Special Udex vision rules.
Consider it done. There's no distance. See you around, friend.
Okay, there we go. About enough of you.
The shadows. Can you hear the waves?
You'll get no trouble from us.
If it isn't Toya Raviga, haven't seen your face since the war.
Ha! You speak like I still have a face.
Come look at me wares. Special stock. Angler be praised.
I've brought a long list. I have something special planned this time.
Oh, prime angler stew. Now there's a potent recipe. I can see the old fire in your eye holes, Toya. A dish for a jewel, eh?
Aye. One last time.
I'll supply you with the basics. And keep your gold. For old time's sake.
My thanks. I'll let you know how the stew turned out. And the fight.
You two got along rather well. There was that phrase again. A dish for a duel.
Aye. It was our pact. Me and Bellamy. For every dish I made, I got a duel in return.
You never told me this. Why would Bellamy agree to such a pact?
It was he who suggested it. Otherwise, I would have never joined his crew.
And what did you get out of it?
A chance at redemption. Now come. We have meat and oil to procure.
Okay, so the prime meat is just it's very near where Ifia is now.
Let me
Ready to serve.
Straight to the point.
No one.
Okay, so this guy up here on this bridge, way high above the entire rest of the world, and it doesn't seem like anybody ever sees him.
My galley is the battlefield. Yokai! One arm, two souls. I'm
Oh,
approaching
shoot.
the objective. Do you see the meat?
That's a problem.
I have to cut it, then pick it up
The
before
fact that the game switched my buttons on me there.
Even with my power.
Opportunity cost. Look who's lying about.
At your service.
I need
Yeah, all right. Let me load that back. I hit 1 and hit S and clicked on that guy because that's, you know, Blink Strike. Except it's not, in this case, Blink Strike. Oh my god. Had I really not... I was waiting for them to shut up before I hit the save. And by the time they stop talking, I'm already thinking about the next thing because it takes them so long to talk. All right. You know what? I'm going to drop a jump cut in here, skip all that dialogue for you again, and I'll just see you in a second. Okay, here we are. Sorry about that. There is just, there's perhaps too much dialogue for every little thing that happens. I think they're proud of their, like, very good voice cast and stuff. They're really eager to use them. But, you know, the gameplay is the thing, right? So, we're going to have to cut this meat off the thing and then grab it immediately. That means, I mean, to me, it would seem to mean that we want to have the Katashiro sitting down here already. And we want to have, obviously, the catching area clear. So, how are we going to want to handle that? There's a patroller. Can this person see that guy? Yes. This is actually a lot of vision cones, like, sort of overlapping into each other. Okay, what about up here? Yep. Everybody's being watched by somebody who's being watched by somebody who's being watched by somebody. All right. I think taking out these two over here is probably a relatively high priority. Can I actually get down? So what I meant when I said the game has switched my buttons around on me is when Ifia's in the crew, she's always number 1, right?
through the below.
But for some reason, for the captain's tests, it seems like whoever is being tested is locked into that first slot.
I'll give it. Let's send them on their way.
So unfortunately, 1S is not necessarily Blink Strike all the time.
Your soul is free. Enjoy.
Okay, so that gets rid of one line of sight down here. We have another problem.
I like these odds. A sword through the heart.
Okay, we can get a Blink Strike up to there. That dude over there is going to hear it. But I can time freeze him from here, so probably we just go for this. It doesn't seem like anybody's ever looking up enough to watch this commissarius actually die. And the noise part of this is just at the very beginning.
See you around,
So, yeah, there we go. That helps. So now we have this guy who is seen by the commissarius we're trying to take out. Also this patroller, but that's a lot more it's a lot more doable, certainly. I think I'm gonna hop back down. You're very focused on what you're doing. Yeah, you just barely don't see anybody.
My blade. A refined decision.
All right, friends. Time to find out.
What do we have here?
I don't quite
No second
have
thoughts,
the
eh?
angle. Oh, can I not
I'm
get him from
holding
here? No, I can't. I can't. All right. Time to find out. Is shadow mode broken forever, or was it just for the end of that mission?
A memory captured.
Okay. No. It works. All right. Now we're going to wait a second until that guy moves out of audio range. Oh, his little stutter step bullshit as he gets close to
What's in it? Heave-ho!
as he gets like right at the edge of being out of range is really shitty. That is just mean-spirited. It didn't catch us, but only because I hesitated.
My body says, I like that. Heavy.
All right.
I'll
Put him
be
down.
there soon.
And she should be able to just walk over and gut this dude, right? I don't think we have any more vision cones to navigate.
Death's not the end, eh?
Doesn't seem like it.
Always move forward.
Back to the sea.
See you. Let's get you somewhere else.
I keep doing it. I keep trying to select her with
My
one.
galley is the battlefield.
All right, so right
Move
here.
with speed. The trap is set.
He's got to cut it and he's got to catch it.
I follow the plan. The cut! I have the prime cut. Ah, such potent smell and flavor. My cooking will unfold its true potential. Now for the lantern oil.
So what's the story with you and Bellamy? Why this strange pact?
Ah, you wish to hear of my shame. How I chose the Black Pearl over death. Very well. Over a century ago, I came to these waters with Kuro, my partner. Our orders were to kill one of the fabled dread captains and return with his head. For years we prepared and immersed ourselves in the culture of this strange world. Finally, we chose Bellamy as our target. We infiltrated his crew, magically disguised as skeletal ship cooks.
I've never heard this before. What happened next?
All in good time. Let us focus on the task at hand.
All right, it does seem like we can maybe just ignore
Memory
the
work
people on this this side. If we can kill this guy behind the rocks, we can just ignore the commissarius as well. This seems like the way
My
to do it.
blade is ready. One arm, two souls. Preparing the ingredients.
Face the maiden's wrath,
Damn it.
pirate.
One of those things where once I grabbed the vision cone, I could no longer escape it.
Restored. Opportunity calls.
Let's try a new recipe. Simple. Preparing the ingredients.
I feel like that guy came back way faster when him coming back was bad for me.
I follow the plan.
Okay,
7 cuts.
so that's under control, and then we can just hop down over here, and that should be fine, I think.
Never look back. Well, well.
To the sea.
These two are very focused. Yeah, I think this is safe.
Preparation is key.
I like
The
it already.
sea flows.
I never forget.
Obviously, I'm a little gun shy.
I'm here. A
Let's see what's
refined
up.
decision.
That's born great.
Well, now.
Oh? Purge the undead. Is that?
Anyone hungry?
Will I find?
See, do you think this was actually a good idea?
The iron burns.
Very traditional.
Some help, please.
It always takes, I feel, like an hour to finish her blink stab. Okay, so we do have a problem. There is a person who can see the top of the ladder who I just didn't even notice up against the rocks there. And there's not a way to deal with them.
What's in it for me?
So I think the answer is going to be
Now we're getting somewhere.
Ifia goes up first, makes it to the bush, and then as everybody else is coming up, Ifia just has to drop the
Well, well.
The curses are upon us. Face
Shit.
the maiden's wrath, pirate.
Well-
Mensura, calcula, rectifica.
How do we want to deal with this?
Better old than soul. You see. Oh, how I
Well,
wish
if one of them goes back
I
up,
your
the other
soul.
one's getting got.
Will I find you between the vines, pirates?
I'll step on a shell or two.
Damn it,
Seems highly suspicious.
didn't go off. They started their climbing animations really close together.
Perfection.
So this guy's gonna see us if we go for... Yeah, but there's not a lot I can do about it. Okay. Yeah, we'll have Ifia run over and drop his vision while Toya deals with this. John's just gonna climb up behind, and we're gonna hope.
What is that?
So I want to make sure the attack order is on the other one. All right, let's see if the two of them can get these guards under control.
Somehow?
My soul is raised. The iron burns.
Ah, he hit her just before the blink strike. We almost had that kind of under control. Yeah, that's really tough. That dude just having vision of
get
the
moving.
top of the ladder at literally all times is pretty rough. There's not a way to go around either. I mean, we could go like all the way down here, and like there is a way to go around if you are willing to traverse the entire island. All right, I have a thought.
I'll be there soon. Is that? Blink.
We don't ordinarily use blink like this, but perhaps we should.
Well.
Nope.
I'm honing in.
All right, if I blink strike this guy, it doesn't look like... I can't tell. The noise circle doesn't extend up that far. I don't know if it's actually like if it functions as a cylinder or a sphere. You know, I don't actually know if this is safe to do.
No second thoughts, eh?
Okay, that's how we learn.
Don't let the flame get you. Heavy. Heave ho.
Okay, without that guy's line of sight, then it's much safer to deal with this other guy.
Salt creek.
What's in it for me?
Okay,
Back to the sea.
we go underground here.
Gotta clean this place sometime.
What do we have here?
Let me make sure that's the running version of that.
No one.
Okay.
Aye. To the depths.
I guess the other thing you could do is like run up here and just shoot the custodes to stun them both.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I'm always a little leery of making a move like that because
One left.
we get caught just charging up and doing things so often.
Is moving fast.
Straight to the point.
I'm going in.
All right, so the cannon is right there. This is very gettable. You have vision down to here. We could just grand blink right through the stone here, I suppose. If I try to do anything to you, this commissarius is going to see it. But the commissarius is shielded from the people inside. Okay.
Our objective is
Opportunity comes.
That's bone drenching.
So... I mean, a definite question here is how do we even make contact with these two?
Let's try a new recipe. A familiar tune. Simple.
It's my sacred task.
Never look back.
That's what we do.
Slice.
Might be able to pull him all the way down here and just blink strike him like we did the last guy.
Bothers a commissary.
Oh, that is just barely not good enough, actually.
Perish.
That's a shame. I thought we had something there.
Vensura.
A blade in the dark.
Rectificate.
My blade is
Feed your carcass to the fire.
Aye.
The fire longs for your
No, not at all what I wanted you to do.
Heavy customer.
Well, you know, he did just lure a single enemy down here, I think. So,
My sword is razor
annoying.
sharp. We're all cutthroats here. Strange. I need energy.
The cursed are upon us. Back up, my
Get somebody up. And then kill this guy.
What do we have here? Who?
Somebody will have to
Nope, he didn't get out. Unfortunately, the resme circles are so big that they make it kind of impossible to see what's going on.
Affirmative. What is that?
He landed standing up and just remained standing up. I had to notice and
A feast for my blade.
force him to go back into crouch.
Straight to the point.
It definitely feels like sometimes they're doing stuff just to get you caught.
I'm honing in.
Okay, so what about this move?
A sword through the heart. Now we're getting somewhere.
Wait, really? Huh. I was expecting that to work, but I think we got caught during the blink strike, like before the Custodes even died.
What's in it for me?
I didn't think they could pull the alarm that fast, frankly.
Now we're getting somewhere. Well, now.
So first of all,
Sword through the heart.
this guy is a problem. But secondly, I don't know that even dealing with that guy
Always move
quickly is going to solve
I still
anything,
need time.
given that, again, we got caught before the Custodes died. Blink Strike's just not as instant as it seems, which is a real shame.
Let's
Alright,
get you some.
dispose of your body.
Slice and dice.
At your service. Well, well.
Back to the sea.
Let's see what's out. Little death bringer.
No, why can I not? Having a heck of a time getting her to. There we go. To accept the kill action. We could just do a normal, honestly. It doesn't have to be an anchor thing.
Aye. The expected.
Now, I think there's a question as to whether it makes sense to leave these bodies down here to give people something to see from above if they come after us. Because getting some of them separated all the way down here could be really useful. And also, you know, remembering to press this button is like
I'll
pretty
keep it
important.
stored.
A good
Let's get
starter.
moving.
You
eh?
picked the right bone.
Alright, let
My
me
blade is ready.
do something.
Get ready to strike.
So with most of these things being... Alright, right here is the edge of where we can just get that one acolyte.
Nice. They made that noise.
Let's add some flavor. I will be back.
It'll take him long enough to get down here that the whistle will refresh.
Follow the noise.
Who dares disturb?
Move like water.
Alright, nobody's going to be able to see this. Okay, that's...
Just such a show.
Weird.
A heavy customer.
I guess he was still on the ladder, which made it play out a little strangely. All right,
A
now that we've
nice
done that,
oval.
we
My
could blink
sword
strike
is
this
razor
commissarius, but it will definitely draw the attention of the commissarius inside the wall.
I like these odds.
Can I just run up to him and stab him to death?
Death's not the end, eh?
Seems like that might work.
Cut through the shadows.
Wait for him to, wait for the patroller to turn back around.
Very sensible, Marty. It will be done.
Opportunity calls.
Try to buy Toya as much time to get close to the guy as possible.
Anyone, raise with your legs.
Okay, throw the body down there. Yep, and see that time he wanted to remain standing afterward. So I guess it's the throw the body down animation. They want to afterward. They want to stay in whatever mode they were in when the body went down. Okay, as far as I know, we don't need to deal with that guy. Let's not even bother for the moment. So we have a patrolling acolyte, 2 commissarii. No, patrolling commissarius, 2 acolytes, and 1 other commissarius. This is kind of irrelevant. People do not have very good vision of each other in here, though.
My galley is the battlefield.
And to be honest with you, I think we could do a lot of very solid harm just running in and stabbing people one by one while this dude's at the other end of his patrol path. He does take his time, huh?
I follow the plan. Prepare for death. Sufficiently skewered.
You know
Our
what?
objective
I don't think
is
that's a good
clear.
idea.
I carry this. Now come on.
Damn it. He hit the alarm right before I got him.
Hanging on.
Never look back. I like it already.
Mr. Mercury, at the ready.
The iron burn.
Your rotting flesh!
1 stab. Mr. Mercury, you gotta do your thing. Ifia, I sure fucking hope you are done with that enough to stab this man. Okay. She did get him.
Back up, my friend.
At your service.
And it's actually kind of nice to do that because now,
Been a while.
now Toya has some health again. And that pulled this commissarius, which I was not really worried about, but you know, every extra body is nice. Where is the... Oh, I see. It's going to hit that guy. Well,
A feast for my blade.
you know, I do love a trap kill.
Move with speed.
And here comes a dude. Yep, just far enough to ruin everything if you're not paying attention. Because they sure do love to do that.
A memory for the Mari's hold. Hey!
Alright, that'll show that guy who's probably not even in our way.
The cannon is close. Fire it, and a drop of oil will fall.
What's in it for me?
Back to the sea. Let's go under for a bit. Gotta clean this place sometime.
Let's see what's in it.
Okay. Problem solved.
Don't let the flame.
I'm always prepared. Our strategy pays off. Now for the lantern oil.
Okay.
You have yet to finish your tale, ship cook.
Aye. Kuro and I had infiltrated Bellamy's crew under the guise of ship cooks. We spent weeks gaining his trust, buying goodwill with our culinary expertise.
At
Our
your
plan was complicated and flawless. A worthy recipe for the death of Sam Bellamy. Alas, we underestimated the power of a dread captain. We ended up exposed, surrounded, 2 assassins at the mercy of a cursed crew.
About the time to strike a bargain, eh?
For a pirate, yes. For us, failure could only mean death.
This whole part of town is fun.
Okay, so it feels like we can all get down onto this roof pretty safely.
This memory is ours.
Corruption.
I'm certain that the reports of contraband leaving this island have their origin here.
Okay, this guy has line vision on the roof. You can't quite see it. You can't quite see it. The patroller up here can't see it at all. Yes, we can all make like this move, basically.
Straight to the point.
Toya, I'll step on a shell or two.
Well, now.
Crouch, everybody crouch. Okay.
What is that?
A pirate still
What do we have
Oh,
here?
interesting. He should not... I didn't specifically check his vision, but, you know, he's not on the same height as that, so...
I'm certain.
The game mechanics just work differently there than they do in most places. Maybe it's like when he's here, he's above this level, so it treats him as being on that level. Is doing like some elevation rounding or something? Maybe.
Consider it done. Let's skip it.
Balanced to perfection.
Actually, you know what?
Aye.
This guy's gonna turn around any second and... Huh. See, it is... Yeah, it's lined now. I think it's only not lined when he's right there.
What do we have here?
Which
Cut through the
fits with my
shadow.
theory for sure.
Snap my fingers.
strange. So creepy. You picked the right bone.
We definitely should have tortured him a little bit. Just
It really is frustrating, the fact that John can't use his below thing unless he is on the same exact same elevation as them. Alright, wait for you to drop down.
Let's
At
go,
your
Sir Reginald.
well,
Okay.
Better old than sorry. The turtles would like that. Nobody will find
Have to
me
do, I
here.
suppose. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to have him pop up like over here. When they stop to talk to each other, okay, it does freeze his cone, but it freezes it in a terrible location. Like, just pop up here between his cone swings and, first of all, probably kill this guy, but secondly, then, like, jump down to here. Alright, let's see.
Memory
Opportunity calls.
The depths of the
Okay, good
Enjoy
enough.
death. It's gonna last a while.
We'll just poof that body as well.
Waste some time.
That is going to make life a little bit easier. It's not going to be quite so trivial for everybody else to cross here. Honestly, we might be okay though.
What's in it for me?
We can move steadily the whole time as long as we stay low.
Let's see what's out there.
Anyone hungry?
Okay,
Move like water.
you just barely make it.
Never look back. Straight to the point.
Is that?
Yeah, sufficient. Now let's never interact with any of these guards again. We're gonna have to get back up to the tear we opened, I guess. That's
That was a good memory.
well, it should be an easy enough task. So these two are keeping each other pointed away from us. That patroller's pretty far off. Is there anybody else down here who can see us? It doesn't look like it.
Let's try a new recipe.
I like these
Mr.
odds.
Mercury, at the ready.
It looks to me like we ought to be able to just like basically walk up to these two and stab them in the
Is
face.
the battlefield.
Let's send them on their way.
Simple. The expected outcome.
And from here,
Let's get moving, eh?
how well guarded is this? The answer is not well guarded. Can I just swim to it?
On my way.
We might not need to bring the rest of the group at all.
Good taste. Well done. The oil is ours. Now we have both ingredients. Let us return to the Mali.
How did your story end, Shipboard?
There is not much more to tell. Kuro and I were at the mercy of Bellamy. Our assassination failed. Regardless, we had impressed him. He offered each of us a black pearl and a place in his crew. Kuro chose the way of the shinobi. I, on the other hand... Well, I am still here. It is my shame. My only chance at redemption was the pact I had made with Bellamy. A dish for a duel, so that one day I could finish our mission.
And yet, Sam Bellamy died at Madre Grande.
Aye. Redemption seemed impossible for the longest time. And yet, we will see. Well, let us bring our plunder back to the Mari and start the cooking. The dish takes shape. A leaf preparing the ingredients.
Okay, so that guy does end up just outside of the vision cone of the standing acolyte.
Well, now, a trap, say? Well, I have better things to do.
Very traditional.
I definitely did not remember the tracks this time.
The Mali's special skill. Death from all sides.
Okay. So with that done, it's just a matter of everybody navigating this guy's view cone.
The Mali
My sword is razor sharp. Let's get moving, eh?
We return. A feast is in order.
I like it already.
Come on, Sir Reginald! Nah, impossible.
Okay,
This
easy.
gives me the shivers.
That really didn't feel that much shorter than a normal mission.
Time to re-anchor and sit sea.
Then again, I guess I did do some things to lengthen it somewhat. Travel a distance of 5 or more meters upwards with Blink. Yeah. It's remarkable how many of these little badges there are and what poor progress I've made on them. Poor John didn't really do a ton for us there. It's basically just a third pair of hands. It feels like that's often the case with the third person. I get like really focused on how the first two people solve problems, and so that should have been the vigor for another upgrade, right?
I have the ingredients. Let the cooking begin. Aye.
What do we want to take? We know now that the spore upgrade definitely seems very significant. Having a third person with a fast melee attack is certainly interesting. Any character can grab the bolt is also definitely interesting. The Katashiro switches places with you. This is sort of like the bush throw, right? In the sense of just being like cover that you can create wherever you feel like it. I'm a little torn between these three. You know what? I'm just not going to make the decision right now. I'm going to say the words. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. And when you come back next time, I'll have a decision about this, and we will pursue Toya's Captain's Tale to its end here. Hopefully with a little bit more straightforward success than we got this time. Let me click out of these menus. There's at least some background noise. Yeah, so come back next time for that, and we'll see you then.